All right, so hello guys, episode two of Fancy Football, and we are just going to have a look at my current team. This is what my current team is looking like. We are 26th of July. Hopefully, some more signings are coming, but this is what my current team looks like, and I'm just going to talk about it. So, I still haven't fully made up my mind on my keepers. I need to think about that. I don't want, as I said in the first episode. I like Martinez because he does get a lot of saves, and these fixtures are not that bad. It's home to Wolves, home to Everton. The Arsenal one, their save points. I don't think I'm going to play him Leicester away, West Ham away. I don't know what kind of Leicester we're going to get this season. It feels like we're not going to get the same Leicester. Let's actually have a look at their squad, just out of interest. I haven't looked at their squad entirely that much. So maybe. At the minute, they're looking pretty weak, let's be honest. They do look weak. It will be interesting to see. Yeah, they don't look anywhere near the strength they used to be. So, but they have that reputation in the Premier League. You know, they could surprise a few. And the stadium's a good stadium. It's a Premier League stadium. So we will see. We will see. And I haven't decided those keepers, but here we are. With the defence. So Gabriel Cole, Trent, Nico Williams, who's made it into my team. I think a lot of people are talking about Forest having good opening fixtures, and they do. Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brighton, Palace, West Ham. There's a lot of potential for Williams to get some assists, get some clean sheets, maybe, and be in action. I still think there are probably stronger players. I don't think Forest will keep that many clean sheets, obviously, but he's just there right now. But I think there are lots of other teams with good fixtures. Newcastle have an okay fixtures. Villas, as I said, are not too bad. So we're looking at those 4.5 million and trying to see where we can get a differential. In terms of attacking wise, Nuno who played him, in the right wing back position, and he's a hungry player. He is a hungry player, and I don't think it's an entirely bad move. But he's not gonna. We'll see. Let's just Forest have a lot of defenders, we know. But yeah, Williams will hopefully play. Obviously, you could see maybe Hudson Odoi Elanga in that kind of wing back position. Maybe I think they've played it a couple of times before. So we'll see. So that's the defense. Odegaard and Kunku, Mohamed Salah, Foden, Rashford. In my opinion, this is a really, really nice midfield. I think Rashford's being dramatically overlooked. I love him being a differential. And look, I don't need him to do well. I just need him to score. I don't care. I just need the points from him. And he's due points. He's due some hauls. He missed out big last season once again. He is a player who got 17 goals twice in 2 seasons. But United are there's not much news about United right now. Well, apart from Sancho coming back. So in my opinion, they look so weak. It's a joke. They look so weak. If I was a United fan, God forbid, I wouldn't be excited. But they have made it. They are talking, things with Branthwaite and a couple of others. Mainu, Casemiro. I don't know if he's still alive. Casemiro is probably there, but Mainu will come develop even more this season probably. But it's still been a week, kind of weak. But we'll see. Garnacho knows how to open up the spaces. He knows how to open up things pretty well. So hopefully Rashford gets a stint in the first few games, and we'll see. I've always had a soft spot for Rashford in FPL because I just know his damage, and I thought he would do really well at times last season, but he didn't. That's because the season before he did so much damage. He was doing everything. So we'll see. Maybe I'll take him out, but 7 million seems fair. Foden, I think, is a solid enough pick. We'll see what City do. I'm still having a hurry about it because he was exceptional last season. But there's no reason why he can't come back into the team of City to start off flying. He probably might have his. I don't think he's going to have his confidence dented, but he really didn't play well at the Euros. He really couldn't get into any rhythm, any stride. So we'll see. It's a real shame. It is a real shame. Yeah. It's a real shame for him. Salah, I think, is a no-brainer. I think we're going to do well on the slot. These are easy fixtures. We need to get going as soon as possible, get the results, get some games, get some goals, and Salah will be integral to that. Why not? Why not go forward? Why not try win all our first opening games? We need to mean business this season as well. Start well, finish well, and there's no excuses for Liverpool. I'm a massive Liverpool fan, of course, so there's no excuses, and hopefully the bald head of Salah will give him some extra energy, less weight to carry, maybe, and he's looking in incredible shape. And Nkunku, I think this is going to be a good season for him if he can stay fit. I think he's world class. And we'll see how Maresca plays Nkunku with Chelsea. I still don't. It's hard for any manager to find the right balance with Chelsea. I feel bad for Poch because he actually, was finding something pretty all right with Chelsea. We'll see how Palmer plays. But yeah, they will try to use some momentum. I can smell some ambition in Chelsea, which is good for fantasy wise. Obviously, it's more competition, so we'll see. But they've not been at it properly for a good number of years now, Chelsea. So it's hard to know. It really is hard to know. And Odegaard, I think I need an Arsenal attacker, and I think he can offer good competition to Saka. He's not Bukayo Saka. He's not as threatening as him, and probably not as threatening as Havertz. But his minutes are good, set pieces as well. And Arsenal will have a brilliant attack, and why not? Why not Odegaard? I've missed out on a lot of hauls from Odegaard last season when I wanted to have him. Some games are more suited to him. Let me just think about which games. The Wolves at home game could be good. The home games look all right, to be honest. The away games don't look that strong, but we'll see. How many goals at 15? No, 8. Sorry, 50. Why is it? He only got 8 goals last season. That's not great. But it was a season before he obviously got 15. So, but actually, having said that, I did forget about Martinelli. 7 million, 4% owned. Honestly, I think I think it's always it's always quite a theme. Everyone wants to fill the bank, but last season I noticed you don't even need to fill a bank. That if you want to go for 6.57 million players and free up some funds, it's not the worst thing in the world. And my attack consists of Wood, Isaac, and Muniz. Again, I missed out on Isaac last season. I had Foden a lot. I didn't capitalise. I had Mateta. I didn't keep him. Fucked up. But there is a part of me that's saying, oh, well, these guys balled last season. Are they going to ball again? I'm not one to just jump on trends. I'm one to do analysis. But this guy just delivered after delivered. And I knew he would. I remember watching Mahrez on holiday for fucking Leicester. I was like, mate, this guy is gonna have an incredible season one season. I think it was the season before they won the league, and I was like, he's so good. And I recognised some talent in Riyad Mahrez, and look where he got to, won the Premier League and had an incredible season, FPL wise that season as well. So Isaac is doing what he should be doing, and we will see how Newcastle do. They have some players back. There's ambition in the team. They will hopefully sign some players. Gordon probably will leave, in my opinion. I think he wants to come to Liverpool. But they've still got Guimaraes, Almiron. I don't know, maybe they need some signings. They need a bit of a fresher, but there's still time. They definitely need signings. We'll see how Newcastle do. And Rodrigo Muniz, these are beautiful fixtures. I love him. 6 million is a fair price. The only question is whether he'll play. I don't know who's first choice of Fulham. Fulham are doing Fulham. They're going to be fine. They're going to be classic mid-table again. I expect too much quality to go down, not enough quality to really challenge. And but at home they did pretty well under Marco Silva. And we will see whether they want to try to get Europe, because Fulham used to be in Europe. There's Conference League potential these days, and we're seeing West Ham. They obviously won the Conference League. Villa did all right. So the likes of Fulham, the likes of Palace now. There's the ones that they should aim for these positions. Everton as well, even though they're crap. That's where they should be at. They won't get there obviously, but teams want to play in Europe. They need the money. They need the prestige. They need the trophies. Even Spurs, Spurs should try for. I'm joking. I do kind of think it's a bit of a differential having a couple of Spurs players, but I need to watch more preseason. I need to see how things are going. It's hard to get a gist of where players' heads are at, where the teams are at, where the forms are at, what the managers are saying, what the confidence level is within the club. So it's hard to kind of think about how the teams are going to start. I'd like to think that momentum from last season plays a role. It played a role, in my opinion, in Liverpool's good season. Last season, we finished the season before last pretty well. So with Tottenham, I think there's a passion in Ange to do well, and hopefully a lot of sides can smell some triumph this season because we need the FPL points. So that's the team at the minute. Let's just have a look. What have I got lined up? So that's just a little update on the team at the minute. Cole on the bench, Cole Bellis on the bench. Nunes on the bench, that's away. So I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it. Yeah, I think that's all right. So that's just a quick update on the team. But I think I'm gonna play around with some drafts. I like to do. I'm really not good on these software shit. I don't like it. Not really a computer geek. But I like to do something cool which like produces like a defense heavy draft, balance draft, and an attack heavy draft. You know, Haaland, Palmer, Salah, this type of business. So we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, that's that. That's my team at the minute. Captain, I think we'll captain Salah. We'll have vice captain Rashford. Nah, Fulham. Nah, do you know what? Isaac vice captain, just for the look. All right, sick.